empane. Yeah, ezenko no be dane bukumbanku. Na referee na dane Haiti powers, but the police officers did so well and they kept him in check. It went to me attack referee in the but yes, still some level of assault it took place. And advice here the Bema Hussein Mohammed ne said he had the talent, but attitude no questionable. This was the first time I mean who said if we are all reacting in that bad and ill manner. Footwear de man so on to the boise. Born ya come dear, but also to me, exercise that sportsmanship, that level of emotional intelligence and self-control, it should be on your part, else you'll not be going far as a footballer. I'm so pretty sure Senka, Luis Suarez, commit me a JJ Ballon d'Or EBU, but attitude. Vinicius Junior is struggling to win that Ballon d'Or, no? Also because of attitude. In the attitude, dear, important. How dare you, as a player, referee? Well, great to be back on 7 Media Sports Extra on YouTube, and like I always do, it's always ready to save you the best of sports and content. Now on Sunday at the Accra Sports Stadium, Kumasi Asante Kotoko recorded an all-important narrow win over Accra Hearts of Oak. Hearts of Oak 8 months on the run. Na omuntasty defeat. Asante Kotoko Aba Bibriki sa record no. And looking at the league log at the moment, Asante Kotoko Muda sit with 14 points. Accra Hearts of Oak fourth with 16 points. But note that Kotoko had 3 outstanding matches. Omo any 11 wonders before money bishim before no money baseke Holy Stars and so about this win a very important thing Kumasi Asante Kotoko. How Kotoko struggled against Wydad Athletic Club of Morocco. Kotoko came back and they did so well against Kerala United and an all-important win over their rivals. It is going to rekindle that spirit. It is going to serve as a morale booster for Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Now, Kotoko striker Morofin Donzo now striker Kumasi Asante Kotoko. And I wouldn't say he's yet to really hit the ground running because against Accra Hearts of Oak, that performance and that any grades in as much as he was the one who scored the only goal for Kumasi Asante Kotoko. And what a way to open your account for Kumasi Asante Kotoko against club in the shape of Accra Hearts of Oak. It's a big deal, and I would say it's a boost to the confidence of Morofin Donzo. Now the two coaches, they had a lot in common. Yeah, for Coach Didi Draman, Wayo'S ama Kumasi Asante Kotoko pen, and I'm told it's a time I know Kotoko no. Now Karen Vito, one of his assistants, and also we know say Coach Karen Vito and so Wayo'S ama Accra Hearts of Oak pen, and going into the game, two sides they were unbeaten. Game on so a lot of talking points, you know. On the part of Accra Hearts of Oak, they feel they were cheated, yes, because they scored a legitimate goal. Yeah, a legitimate goal. And almost share nine members of the game. How will you go? No? For Hearts of Oak fans, they believe that goal was a legitimate goal. And also after the game, controversies, midfielder Emma Accra Hearts of Oak, Mohammed Hussein, I don't know what came over him, but he was pissed off and he assaulted referee with me a handle game on one. So a release statement yebedi hu nkomo or the chope bi aba is good. Say Mohammed Hussein who said your year and 1 year or the chopper etimi aba. For coach Emma Accra House of Folk Didi Draman, he believed the House of Folk no one deserves somebody to give it. With the analysis without wasting much time, we start off with a ranting with Mr. T game. The two sides for Kumasi Asante Kotoko, they came into this game. The big miss was Albertamwa and probably Joseph Ablo at the heart of defense. Samba Ono was around, goalkeeper Mohammed Kamara, in midfield, the likes of Hilary Adapo, Seth Kwejo, Hubert Jewu, up front, Morofin Donzo, Albertamwa in media will be no more playing time. Our Asante Kotoko, the likes of Saka Dauda, and winger who was a thorn in the flesh of Accra Hearts of Oak all 90 minutes, Peter Amidu Acquah, led back Patrick is here, the right back Lord For Accra Hearts of Folk, the likes of Adamu, the likes of Ali, the likes of Kelvin Oseya Sibe, the likes of Derek Amankwa Befi, Ransford Mensah, Theophilus, Rafael Amponsa Rada, Mohammed Hussein, Park George, Frank Doku, Hamza Isa, Omonsu any the opportunity about game no Emma Accra Hearts of Folk. Second half, Martin Kakari, Abdul Karim Munsu about game no more. Omoba Besisa, the face of the game, Emma Accra Hearts of Folk. I saw Kakari say all tormented Patrick Kessie pa, and that really improved the performance of Accra Hearts of Folk in the second half. For Kumasi Asante Kotoko, somewhat in a do, yeah, when you want it, would you try born it? Obi in honoma or no argue, setting a do any bornable, on a subema Kotoko that solidity, that solid presence in midfield. The bra carrying to whom say game no as a midfield no. Ya ye weak or more yellow focus than a Hillary Adabon so Acquah could card into a Kotoko stand through. Then could beat me another yellow card, and that was very smart move on the part of coach Karen Zito. So lineup ne the sana be a call tactically for Didi Dramani the ayano tie estate with Sani sweet build up bones wo three back be no ama for be dynamic for then him makwa 3 a build up play no a bibia a non-negotiable on the part of Didi Dramani. The bia his build up no or person nyane right a brand players na embobo ni nsimu bimbim bebre atomo nyanto boasie no mumpipia with their build up. For Kumasi Asante Kotoko, they were very, very aggressive and they really demonstrated that they wanted it more compared to Accra Hearts of Folk. Now, you first start with Asante Kotoko, Enya 5 shots, Hearts of Folk Enya 4 on target, and Kotoko Enya 1. Hearts of Folk Enya even a single shot on target. Very disappointing. And also possession, Kotoko had 47, Hearts of Folk had 53%. Kotokone has a full difference in terms of possession. But I believe the presence of Abdul Karim in the second half really improved Accra Hearts of Folk in terms of possession. Corners in 5-5. Fouls in Kotoko 25, Hearts of Folk 15. Yellow cards Kotoko 2, Hearts of Folk 1. Red cards will be a NP. I'm starting with baby and I'm quite disappointed. Say you're booking 90 minutes away. Na corner kicks, you know. Let me look at the corner kicks again. So the corners na 5-5. Yeah, corners na 5-5. Na corners a bem na 5-5. Na two teams will be a shut down to me and you set PCE. Samba will know na kawo pin back wash. But I believe said the two teams moving forward they should work on their set pieces, especially corner kicks, you know. Also, game no Yanshede who has folk in the attacking third. Yes, Hasofo can create clear cut chance via Amo strikers. No, Hamza Isamo, though they were industrious, but on went to me a clear cut chance be on to me put the ball at the back of the net. And I was so surprised that they were just flying the ball also a couple of times, despite knowing the height advantage a Kuta goalkeeper, Mohammed Kamara. And Accra Hearts of Folk, Womo Etimi Enyane right. I think that they are midfield, especially in the second half. Na improvement no more. But for Kumasi Asante Kotoko, so Jomunyane right how they used Peter Amidu Acquah. Omo say game na faboy. Yes, game between Accra Hearts of Folk and Kumasi Asante Kotoko. So what follow two teams na cha. Game no e wo hono ma e wo player e fan. Those days Bernard Dombote game fan why you the presence, Charles Taylor you the presence, the likes of Ember Power Michael or say Stephen Udru, free kicker, you say on a normal day also drew it me boshano. Spirits in the fana, begin one wa peja, Nasami J and baby. Into a moment say game no alpha Peter Amidu Acquah, and he's one player against Accra Hearts of Folk. I am not torment your mo papa. So that interpositional play ni adwuma between ono and Saka Dauda oko mensa honomo no akoha ne kakra no aba amankwa ba fi honomo no aba ha ne kakra na ohwe amankwa ba fi that penalty ebimo se penalty na nshara anya clear but I will say on any day baby na me ti die I will say it's not contact to honom but na very slight but contact contact say yes slight a slight contact, say slight contact, say heavy contact. Contact is still a contact. And in the penalty box, oko klepo player healer, referee no options no ketewa bi so obegi penalty. So that call I would say na a good call. Say na slight contact no contact bia a contact. Into me emblem referee ni sir. And I was expecting good defending from Derek Amankwa. He started as a forward, as a winger, so I'm not really surprised. Baby, I never was in cool channel. Baby, I was far born and what in a mountain, a ho, and I never was in cool channel. But he waited and allowed Amidu Acquah to cut inside, go into the penalty box, and play a beer away from coast level, or penalty box one, a semi yakacheno, and they said, or you came in the penalty box. So the slightest of contact, you will see the player going to the ground. You know, and Acquah, a penalty, Emma Asante Kotoko, Donzo stepped up, and his penalty was so exquisite. Now, controversies. Yeah. After 90 minutes, Mohammed Hussein attacking the referee of the match. Think Reginald. And if not for the timely intervention of the police, nanka police for any honoma, police for non-community honoma, Mohammed Hussein, I'm sure say, in case referee Reginald, and can any achia Acquah Kudinichi. Was sending a boy in CBA, a book, a CBA, a fool, and a senior Kuma was on Ijana, and Kayiti Powers, and Bukumbanku, and Paneho. Yeah, as an no better than it, Bukumbanku, a referee than it, Haiti Powers. But the police officers did so well, and they kept him in check. It went to me, attack a referee in the but yes, still some level of assault it to keep place. And advice here, the Bema Hussein Mohammed said he had the talent, but attitude no questionable. This was the first time I mean who said he were all reacting in that bad and ill manner. Footwear the man so on to the bossy. Born a come dear, but also to me, as I say, that sportsmanship, that level of emotional intelligence and self-control, it should be on your part, else you'll not be going far as a footballer. I'm so pretty sure Senka, Luis Suarez, commit me a JJ Ballon d'Or EBU, but attitude. Vinicius Junior is struggling to win Sa Ballon d'Or no? Also because of attitude. In the attitude there, Ayana important. How dare you as a player see nya on a referee or the statement about or patch on the statement no is on the screener. What that has for supporters and I say ne or painfully aware say actions at the end of the game fell short of respect. Our fans in deserving for the Chopama, the Ghana Football Association, was anyway frustrated game when course now say channel several times. I know was 57 referee in Benjamin, and that's a frustration set in and on a man or acting in that bad way. To the referee involved, I am truly sorry for confronting you in that manner that I did. I respect the difficult role referees play in ensuring fairness, and I humbly ask for forgiveness for my lapse in judgment. Wapa GFA acho, wapa ni teammates, wapa BBA acho. We know ebekwa akoye bibia ebetimi adan akamu niema down kakra, but ye den asotwe ebekwa ama no. And say efe no anya charitable no mu dembrani ye adwuma sekia ne kempade a we bitumako be 1 year and obitumako be 2 years. Yes, unless say be efe ni decide so be charitable. Now yen share the biggest of the controversies that has to folk Equalizer Mawuli Wayo go with there nke ko push cash straight, goal of the season straight, no bend no curve. What a goal from Mawuli Wayo. And short time once we shave goal now. Charlie. It was a beautiful goal. It was a great goal. But referee a really going out for offside. Now you the mra and a baby didn't come on. Now Embrano assisting. When say share ball na through the two ball if you throw no big washer and offside. It didn't count to ball no. Then you throw in and a player on 2 year. and omodi omonai prepare ya and cross a bar into the penalty box. A bar into the penalty box. Now, Hasselhoff player back any set kwadwo and an more battle for ball. Aerial duel. Battle for ball in the air. It means it's a ball no. You be idea. No be any advantage. It's a ball will really who will be any advantage. So the two players no air battle. They were fighting for the ball. Mauli Wayo previously was in an offside position. But time I ball back into the penalty box, our players need fight for ball and quickly or withdraw and obey onside into a free offside position and a buy. Embrano is a player in an offside position receiving the ball from an opponent who deliberately played the ball, including by deliberate handball, is not considered to have gained an advantage unless it was a deliberate save by any opponent. Embrano, emunchrimuno ewa, but ibinyamre enemo edi ho enkomo. Na ninchrimuno ene say we need to get the understanding of deliberate. Deliberate no ene say wa shada one will decide say ye ni say ye bibi say and I will pass it bon one will decide so what you see and no eye layman understanding of deliberate why one has well decided so be bibi and need deliberate but a bano FIFA mbra ni mu a laws of the game na deliberate no somehow different, though said there is that correlation or relationship. Now, deliberate play in Ranimuno saying an explanation etie. The following deliberate play, excluding deliberate handball, is when a player has control of the ball with the possibility of passing the ball to a teammate. Ukuta ball no. With the possibility of passing the ball to a teammate, gaining possession of the ball, or clearing the ball. So this is the explanation. The deliberate play is a one kasa ukuta ball no. Na uwo the option so be pass the ball na mobi. Na one kasa also wo the option of gaining possession of the ball and clearing the ball. Now, the following criteria should be used as appropriate as indicated that a player was in control of the ball and as a result can be considered to have deliberately played the ball. The ball traveled from distance and the player had a clear view of it. The ball was not moving quickly, the direction of the ball was not unexpected, the player had time to coordinate their body movement. A ball moving on the ground is easier to play than a ball in the sky. Now, Nkekoba say players in you Nka set Kwadwo na he was in full control of the ball. Or options so be passes and Emrane can Emrane explain deliberately na and Uncle pass a ball no kwechina Mauli wa you fire no bushare ya Nka ye offside. But this time round, said Kwadwo no na enye deliberate because no need full control of the ball. Because the ball was in the sky. Because Hasselhoff player are not really fighting for the ball. No option so mo betimi enya ball. It no be any advantage. So you cannot say open ball na ball no kokodi ma we wayo hono na deliberate. Based on the Emrano Eka, based on what the law is saying, the ball was in the sky. Now only full possession of the ball. Now only time so be coordinate the body. Now wait me at a pass ball. So comparing this incident to the Esibenya ya now Donzo so free offside position even. Esibedie no full control of the ball. I will know and need this my back pass and a Donzo a free offside position fire. So that one was deliberate and any offside. But for said Kwadwo header, it may take place no. Contact and so cry has a full player and so contact. Epomo yansana ball ne kwa said Kwadwo akwa di Mawuli Wayo honoma Wayo ede ball to net. Nti untimi nkasa na ye deliberate. Na nye deliberate pass from set Kwetu. And I believe that is why the referee decided so be call it for offside. Nti ye decide explanation no ebisi ase na dasie ne yehia asanso atoa enkomo no eso. Ebedo bibi ase so nya bre listening no. Dasie ne ebishia. Have a wonderful day.